between and alive. Get your healing and come alive. God not dead, my youth, him alive. Visions and dreaming, come alive. Higher heights are reaching alive. Fire for God, I'm screaming alive. Everybody feeling alive. Just the spirit between and alive. Get your healing and come alive. God not dead, my youth, him alive. Visions and dreaming, come alive.
I gotta say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever in the world you are, you're tuned to Love 101 FM, the family station. It's a Throwback Thursday. I am Sara-Ann, the chirpy one, keeping you company today inside alive, 1 to 5. And the family station is the second day in the month of June. Yeah, the second day in the month of June. I want to do peeps, I want to do. We are live on Facebook and also on YouTube at Love 101 FM Jamaica. Sign on, rock on, roll on, jump on. Whatever you gotta do, just ensure that you are on the live. And as you come on the live, remember to share. Share the live and also comment so I know that you're here, okay? I gotta say good afternoon to my friends listening to us on the FM band at 101.13579. My friends listening online at www.love101.org. Or you're listening to us via the app that you have downloaded from the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. Afternoon. Taxi drivers, bus drivers, conductors and conductresses, passengers, essential service workers, good afternoon to you. My WhatsAppers, you know what to do, jump onto the live. So our WhatsApp line is 876-997-3125. Good afternoon to you, you and you. Shop, stores, supermarkets, gas stations, everybody. Good afternoon to you. Hey, today you'll be inspired, informed, entertained, and engaged. In a moment, I'll bring you highlights from the news. 1:45 Mental Size. 2 o'clock prayer blast with Sister Lena White from the Coffee Grove and Cumberland Church of God in Jamaica. 2:15 Pieces of the Past or History Lesson Series, Out of Many, One Culture, Part 6. And we'll be looking at the Africans. Then 3 o'clock, Proverbially Speaking, 3:45 Celebrations. At that time, you send me your birthdays and anniversary greetings, children of God, not before. 4 o'clock, the Small People Show comes your way with Auntie Galeen. Then 4:55, we'll wrap it all up inside alive on this Throwback Thursday. We ready? No? We ready? All right, it's now time for highlights from the news at this time. Now, regional tourism bodies call on sector to advance hurricane preparedness. Now, the Caribbean Tourism Organization, CTU, and the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association, CHTA, have urged the tourism sector to step up preparations for this year's Atlantic hurricane season. The United States-based National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, is predicting activity will be above average during the June 1 to November 30 season this year. So that will be above average during the June 1 to November 30 season this year. Between 14 to 21 named storms have been forecast, with 6 to 10 having the likelihood to become hurricanes and 3 to 6 forecast to be major hurricanes, category 3 or above. Now, JTA head renews call for reintroduction of civics into schools. The Ministry of Education is being urged, yet again, to reintroduce the teaching of civics in schools. The call was made by the president of the Jamaica Teachers Association, JTA, Winston Smith, during a virtual presentation at the meeting of the Lions Club of Kingston last night. Pledges to have civics brought back in schools have gone unfulfilled. Smith described its removal from the national curriculum as a grave and fundamental error. Some genius along the line figured that civic education is not important. Let us remove it out of the curriculum. So it was removed. And what do we have today? We have a society that is almost at a point of self destruction, Smith argued. In other news, Jamaica Zoo ordered closed. Now, Paul Ferron, operator of Jamaica Zoo, which has been ordered closed, is contending that there was a conflict of interest in the issuance of a notice by the National Environmental and Planning Agency, NEPA, to suspend an environmental permit for the zoo. Now, this follows an incident in which a zoo attendant's finger was bitten by a lion at the facility on the 20th of May 2022. Ferron said that he took issue with the involvement of the managing director at the Jamaica Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, JSPCA, Pamela Lawson, who is a board member of the St. Andrew based Hope Zoo, in the decision making process. And finally, from highlights from the news, US $1 billion threat. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang has blamed the sharp 53% year-on raise. That's a 53% year-on-year rise in homicides in Western Jamaica on the annual inflow of US $1 billion to illicit funds that are used by rival gangs to buy guns. And those guns are used to target gangs involved in lottery scamming. In his contribution to the sectoral debate at Gordon House yesterday, Chang told his fellow parliamentarians that gangs that are involved in advance fee fraud or lottery scamming usually avoid petty crimes but mark their competitors for death. He said this was evident in the Area 1 Police Division, comprising St. James, Westmoreland, Hanover, and Trelawney, which has the highest increase in killings, more than 70 cases higher than seen in the first 5 months of 2021. And those are the highlights from it. The news at this time, Thursday, June 2, 2022. We trust that you were, as usual, informed. It is now time for me to go ahead and mark the register. So let's go, let's go. All right, first up we have Diane Walters. Diane Walters, ever early though. Munchie Mason, good afternoon. Freddie Bless, Enid Kelly, good afternoon. Marva Lindo, Ricardo Portias, Celine Oliphant, Sandra Mays, Kareen Bennett, Annette Evans, Freddie Bless, Marva Miller, Dallas Blake, Jillian Brown Johnson, Makisha Sharp, Cherry Meredith, Rima Daly, Carlene Mendez, Esther Anglin, Perlene Mills, Carol Miller, The Christ in Me, Noel Codner, I'm alive and well, bless you. Angela Walsh, Anne-Marie Davidson, Charmaine Allison, good afternoon, Kathleen, Jody and Gordon, Anne-Marie Davidson, Greg Diesel, Keisha Singh, Rima Daly, Ingrid Hall, Marlene DaCosta, Ione Brown. Thank you so much, Charmaine. Tifa Brown, Glendon McDonald, good afternoon, Marsha Lawrence, Monica Stewart, Virtue Girl Douglas, Donna Mitchell, Antonio Facey, Elaine Clark, Ivy Washington, Donna Mitchell, Adela Francis, Ophelia Clayton, Delroy Melvin, good afternoon, Beverly Hilton, Elaine Clark, Registered Nurse Den Den, Michelle Roberts, good afternoon, Colleen Oliphant, Donna Smith, Paulette Stevenson, Babine Gordon, Huntley Marshall, good afternoon, Elsonia Prendergast, good afternoon, Kalia Rose, Patricia Ambersley, Sony Hamilton, Carice Wilson, Carlene Williams, Winsome Campbell, Angela Hackett, Pamela Forbes, RGD, and I think I got everyone on Facebook and on YouTube. Angela Hackett, good afternoon. Big up yourself. Let me take a few from the WhatsApp Live, 876-997-3125. But before I go to that, Keisha Blackwood, I see you just stepping on Facebook. Ivy Washington and Carol Binns, good afternoon. All right, Patricia. I see you, Patricia Ambersley. I will report that in a moment. All right. Let's see. Hey, Sally, good afternoon. Faye from Blue Hole. Hold on. So, is that Sally? That was for Anthony Dean. So, Faye from Blue Hole is early, 12:02.
Good afternoon, Chirpy One. Sara-Ann, my girl. I know you're coming on in Auntie Sarah. And you're coming on today, Throwback Thursday. You're coming on with a bang, my girl. When you come, just run tune and let it go on way without no warning.
All right. Hey, Sister Marie from Lindsay, good afternoon. Sister Murphy. Sister Bradshaw, Deaconess Bennett. Emily from Portmore, Byron Morgan, Idona, Nicole, good afternoon. Sister Claire, Ophelia from Portmore, Clovis Shand, Marie from Yonkers, New York, good afternoon. Sister Henry from Franklin Town. And who is this? Hey, Chirpy, my mom loves you. Her name is Barbara Blair. Hey, Barbara Blair, pick up yourself, Barbara Blair. Yeah. And Glendon McDonald on Facebook, good afternoon to you. Ray Marfin, hello.
Hello, Auntie Sarah. Blessings.
Hi. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for jumping on the live. Thanks for watching. It is now 1:15. It's a Throwback Thursday, and it's time for the music. You know how we do it on a Throwback Thursday. You know. Run the music.